Alright, and let's get started, why don't we?
Started?
Okay. The
The
state
best Google
of
Doc presentation
Nintendo
for a
and
podcast ever.
Shut up!
You shut up.
The state of Nintendo and the pricing of the console. By me. So...
Yay!
I'll...
Now, before we discuss this, I think it's important we talk to our reporter on the field, Aaron.
Talk to a what?
It's gonna rain!
Aaron?
Climate change.
Aaron?
Okay, we're getting a little bit of interference.
No.
We need. Okay, well, we need to go into
There we
ad
go.
break right away.
Ad break, gotcha. Want a break from the ads? Alright. So...
Hold up, no, I have Google Doc. Hold up, let me find them.
Are you finding... What'd you say his name was? Travis?
Aaron?
Aaron.
Travis? Travis!
Travis?
Remember, press shift to run.
Everybody remember
Actually,
the
I
fall
rebound
of
that control.
Travis.
I love how I took a bite of
Rewind
my
sprint
sandwich.
To control, you freaking mumbo
When I should
jumbo.
have been...
No, I rewind sprint to E.
I can't
That's
tell
so
if it's
awesome.
worse or better than pressing shift with your thumb.
Guys, just use your legs to run.
I
But
use
we're
my
He's so real for that.
shift.
I use my index to run.
I use my pinky.
I just hold RMB.
Ugh.
Okay. The state of Nintendo and the pricing of the console. The common consensus on the console has been that, like, it is... Well, when it first came out, people were like, whoa, that is a steep price. $450, $500 for the bundle. That was... People were dead set before the price announcement on it being $400. But, like, gradually as time has gone on, I think Nintendo fans specifically have gotten more, I guess, used to the pricing for what the console itself is offering.
So the console originally started at 400.
No.
You said 400.
I did
That was a
say
speculation.
400. People were speculating it would be 400.
Oh, people were speculating?
People are always speculating. Haven't
That's
you
how
ever
I
been on
honestly
the...
know
thought
are.
it was gonna be 500.
Haven't you ever been... Ever in your life ever?
You've
Yeah,
met
but you
him, of
made it
course he
sound
has
like Nintendo said that it was
No.
gonna be.
No, he
I
very
said-
much
I
said
very much
the
said-
community
yeah.
was thinking.
Yes.
You just weren't listening.
You thought the. Give me. Whatever.
Okay, and as time has gone on, people have gotten used to it, like I said, because the whole pre-orders delayed thing. People were expecting the price to be hyped because of pre-order delays, because of tariffs, because of all that. So, since the price didn't change, I've noticed that a lot more people, specifically in the Nintendo scene, have gotten a lot more, like, accepting of the price. And that's, for what it's offering, like, my personal opinion is for what it's offering, it's doing, it's a pretty good deal. Briefly, my Steam Deck was roughly $400, and the Switch 2 is more powerful than the Steam Deck.
And then I was expecting it to be 500 because isn't the normal Switch 300?
Yes,
The
it
first one?
is. And then the OLED is
Which
350.
matched consoles then,
Mm-hmm.
like the Xbox One, PS4. So I was expecting them to go up to 500 with the Switch 2 to meet current consoles again.
Yeah,
Wait, was it?
but
I don't know about it being the regular price. I got my Xbox One X for $500 whenever it was like 2018. Did they really go
The base
What they-
Xbox One was around 300.
at
Yeah.
launch?
I believe so.
Yeah,
we
I
can.
believe that's correct.
You got your PS4 for $300, Aiden?
I think it was around that, like maybe 350, because I got some games with it. I think it was about 300.
You got an Xbox One X, didn't you?
Yeah, but
Uh,
that was whenever.
That's a step up.
it
Well,
launched.
$200.
It launched for
Okay.
$500 with the Kinect sensor and $400 without.
Okay.
$400 without the Kinect sensor. The Kinect sensor was still a big thing around then. That's interesting.
Yeah, they tried to.
And even the
They tried to push the Kinect sensor at the beginning of the life span of the Xbox One.
I thought during that, like, it basically couldn't function without the Kinect.
I don't know. I never heard of that.
It's AI overview.
Look up
the information.
Look up the PS4. That's interesting though. And then technically the Xbox One had more features than the X.
Yeah, they both launched for around 400. It looks like.
Xbox One still technically was doing that whole thing where you could plug in your cable TV and watch it while you were playing a game, and then they discontinued that.
Yeah, why would you just discontinue a feature? Like
I
feature
tried
that's
looking
built
that up
into the
once to
console.
see if it was possible, but apparently it was like a performance issue type thing, and they completely shut it down. I don't know when, but it was sometime like relatively soon before I got my Xbox One X, because my Xbox One X still has it. All Xbox Ones still have that
Yeah,
HDMI where they can plug in their cable TV.
My S has the my S.
They
has
even
the,
have that on the Series X, I believe.
But it just
Ain't no
doesn't
way.
work.
Let me check.
It has an HDMI in.
No, I'm calling cap on that.
Oh, wait, no, you're right.
Okay.
I misremembered that.
That's interesting. $400 at launch price, and then pretty soon, look up the Xbox One S and PS4 Pro. How much did they launch
The One
for?
X?
So I'm guessing. No, the One S.
Okay.
Interesting.
Is that
Interesting. So the
correct?
PS4 Pro also launched for $400.
You could. Oh, I guess they might have. They probably price cut the original at that point, didn't they? Would they?
I'm guessing so. They were like a couple years apart, because the PS4 came out in like what, 2014, 2015.
Something like that. Yeah.
I believe it was 2014.
Yeah, 2014, and then they released their Pro model years later. Because I remember a lot of games around then,
Yeah.
in 2018, like Spider-Man, God of War, they were taking advantage of the PS4 Pro specs.
Yeah. The One S was also 400. 400's our lucky number today. Jeez.
So the Xbox One X was the only one that launched for a $500 price. That's wild.
Yeah.
That one I know for sure.
Yeah. Oh.
But, like, I think
Okay. That's
being
not-
upset over the console price is unfair. The games, I think that one's more fair, being $80 for the main ones.
Yeah.
But then I've also actually seen that, at least in American dollars, inflation matches that. I think 2017 $60 is around 75 now.
We said 2018, $60
Really?
is 75.
2017, 60. Yeah, I believe that was the years.
You gotta stop messing up your computer, caveman.
Yeah.
But it looks like the prices have gone up a bit. So they were all 400 around for the Xbox One and PS4. Then they
Yeah.
went up to 500 for the Series and the PS5.
And I'm gonna keep this in mind for when we talk about like the prices of modern games. This right here, 60 in 2018 to 2025.
Stay tuned, audience. You don't want to miss that one.
Stay tuned. All right. Is anything else to add on State of Nintendo and their pricing of their console?
No.
So I think that I'm still gonna shit. There goes my phone.
He's still gonna shit, guys.
You didn't need it.
You heard it here first, folks. He's gonna shit.
He's gonna what?
I
You don't know what
understand.
happened last time we did that one.
It wasn't pretty. I think I'm still gonna die on this hill that I don't like the prices for the games. The console,
I don't
fine.
either.
I don't like them.
We don't like them
Yeah.
because I mean we'll talk about it. Yeah, let's just save this. I got it. I have so many points to go over with the pricing of games, the ups and the downs. But anything else with the pricing of the console itself?
No.
Only that the Switch don't have any games that have Unreal Engine 5, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
The
And
most
now,
organic
Yeah, yeah.
subway you could have ever
You're
wished
just waiting for that.
And
Fortnite
now-
update.
Can't wait for Tekken 8 Switch Edition.
Gio,
Oh man.
take the lead.
Oh man, gentlemen, I am here to rant about how Unreal Engine 5 is ruining